This is Vivo's latest flagship, the X80 Pro, that promises impressive photos and videos with new technology in collaboration with Zeiss. But is this all hype? I'm M Kwan. Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls. In this video, I'll be putting the X80 Pro through test to answer this question here on M Kwan Reviews. So, the X80 Pro, it definitely has the specs of a flagship in 2022. The things that you would expect, like the impressive display. It's a 6.78-inch AMOLED, just slightly curved but comfortable in the hand display. It supports 120Hz adaptive refresh, which is going to really help on battery life, unlike the last version, which was the X70 Pro. And it has all the punchiness and vibrancy with good contrast and colors. It's also got a larger and practical ultrasonic fingerprint scanner under the display. Check out the size of this area. Honestly, I'd like to see other brands incorporate something like this. Now, performance is also stellar with the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 4nm chipset, which is paired with 12GB of RAM, and on my model, 256GB of storage. There's also a liquid cooling vapor chamber incorporated into the device, and it's helped it keep cool while, I've been enjoying some gaming action. So coupled with Android 12 and FunTouch OS, which is thankfully slowly getting better at shedding that bloatware, I found everything from graphic-heavy games through to day-to-day multitasking to be smooth and enjoyable. And can we just take a moment to appreciate just how much Vivo include in the box? Check out this really nice leather-style case. Now, all that is good, but the main focus on the X80 Pro is the camera on the back. First of all, I can appreciate Vivo's design choice on the back camera module. You've got this really nice mirrored effect that helps keep the camera module flush while complementing the back matte effect. When a lot of other flagships have the same type of look, it's good to see Vivo's X80 Pro looking visually different. The hardware-wise, it packs a punch. With a 50 megapixel f1.6 OIS, which is paired with a 48 megapixel f2.2 ultra wide, and then a 12 megapixel f1.9 telephoto with 2x optical zoom and gimbal OIS, and finally there's an 8 megapixel f3.4 periscope telephoto OIS with 5x optical zoom. Now, it's not just the hardware of the cameras on this device. I think the fact that it's co-engineered with Zeiss elements also means enhancements with things like the Zeiss T coating that helps to reduce light glares and ghosting while overall improving quality. And then there are software tweaks such as the different Zeiss bokeh styles in portrait shots. My favorite being this sonar style bokeh. It looks incredibly professional, almost like it was taken with a professional camera instead of a smartphone. So let's take a closer look at these photos and just how nicely they come out. I love how the main lens naturally gives you this bokeh effect. You've got the AI and customization tweaks, but even in automatic, you'll get great dynamic range, balanced colors with details. So the ultra wide all the way through to 5x comes out incredibly nice. However, once you start to zoom in at around 20x, you'll notice much more noise that's visible in the picture quality. This does have a maximum zoom of 60x, which is handy, but at those levels, honestly, the images come out far too blurry to use. Now, let's compare this with another flagship. This might surprise you, but which one overall do you think looks better and why? Leave a comment below and let me know if the results also surprised you. Now, I feel the vivo X80 Pro camera does hold up really well on its own, and there are a bunch of different modes, but when it comes to low light, you've got AI enhancements that are paired up again with the Zeiss lens that help capture some really cool night shots. Again, let's compare this with another flagship, the Xiaomi 12 Pro. Can you guess which one is which? You'll notice perhaps how much less light blur the X80 Pro produces in these examples. Again, let me know if you're surprised by the results and leave your comments below. But this year's camera focus was really to do around video, because on the X80 Pro you have the ability to record really nice video using the Zeiss cinematic video bokeh. Now, Vivo have been known to incorporate gimbal technology in their smartphone for a while now, but with the X80 Pro, it gets taken to another level. There's this cool feature called the 360-degree horizon leveling stabilization, and this gives you an idea. You can see this is how I'm shaking it, but this is really how the video quality comes out. It's still impressive, but do bear in mind, this limits your video to 1080p. Right guys, this is a look at what standard video looks like. It's currently being filmed in ultra wide. You'll have to forgive the wind noise because it's really windy here at the moment. You can actually tell me what the audio is like. So this is 4K 30 frames per second with, I mentioned, the standard stabilization, which I think does really well. I'm going to start walking around and you'll be able to see how it performs with that. Now there is the ultra stabilization and the 360 horizontal, but the issue, I think the biggest issue that I'm finding with those is, as nice as they are, you know, I tend to use my smartphone for filming. So if you want to use any of those features, unfortunately they are limited to 1080. So one of the other features in video is that you're able to live zoom. Now this will go all the way up to 10x zoom within video. What you have to make sure you're doing is starting off at 1x, and as you noticed there, it does take a bit of time to go up to that 10x zoom. Another issue is with the front-facing selfie video. So this will currently film 1080 at 60 frames per second, which is what I am filming with right now. Again, it would have been nice to see on a flagship device like this, 4K on the front for the selfie video, because that's what I'm used to currently in my expectations from a flagship in terms of filming. But let me know what you think of the quality of the front-facing selfie and also of the audio as well. So moving on to battery life, I mean, it's decent. The adaptive 120Hz display certainly helps, but again, I feel we could have had more than the 4,700 milliamp hour battery. There is support for the 80-watt flash charge, which means a full charge in around 40 minutes, but, and this is an important but, you're not going to get that in the box. In fact, you'll get the standard charger, and I was able to get a full charge in just over an hour. It also supports up to 50-watt wireless charging and reverse wireless charging, which is handy. So the vivo X80 Pro, the price for it starts at around 3,999 dirhams officially here in the region, and that's around the $1,000 mark. That puts it squarely in the flagship price point, though more affordable than some of the other players while offering similar specs and perhaps in some cases better performance. I mean, what do you think of what the vivo X80 Pro has to offer? Leave your comments below and check out this other flagship review here. I'll see you there next. M Kwan, over and out, peace and blessings.